Hey guys, hope you all are doing well as possible throughout all of this. I just wanted to take a moment here and do a quick tutorial walkthrough on the assignment that I'm posting for you guys to work on this week. We mentioned this briefly in class on the last day that we met when we did the one-day assignment, but basically this assignment is going to be reimagining the logo composition of a company that already exists, preferably a well-known company to really challenge you. So I'm going to do a very quick demo of an idea for this. You guys are going to be doing 3 of these over at least the next week. So I wanted to give you a walkthrough of how you might approach one or a couple ideas. For this demo, I chose Pepsi because Pepsi has, as you can see here, probably about 12 different logos that they've used over the past several decades. So there's a ton of reimagining that's already happened there. So to give you an idea of how this would work, of course, you'd want to open up Photoshop and make a new document, and you want it to be pretty good size. No specific size requirements. Always 300 DPI, of course. For this one, I'll just stick with the 10 by 10. And then we're going to get an image through Google, like we do in class. But remember, it's kind of critical if you're going to grab an image off the internet that you need to go into the tools and make sure you're getting a large sized image, because this is all pixel based and you're going to need a nice sized image to work off of. So let's take that'll work. There we go. Let's use this one. So I'm going to copy this image. I'm going to come over here to my template and paste that in. So for this particular demo, what I want to do for this one is keep the text and change the icon that's accompanying that text. However, in your design, if you would like to keep the icon of the logo and reimagine the text, that is completely fine. That is totally up to you. However, I will say between these 3, I think it would be best for you to have a little bit of diversity between that. So you have some that, reimagine the icon and some that reimagine the text. So the first thing I would do in this situation is I'd come up and get the magic wand tool to get rid of this background. So I make a selection there. And then, once that selection is made, Command-Shift-I, mask that. Probably going to need another different color background back here, so let's go ahead and fill that in. Do it black. And then go back up to this layer here, Command-D to get out of that selection. And there's a couple of stragglers here from where I took that background color out. So I'm going to go ahead and get these really quickly. So I just selected those again with the magic wand tool. And to add them to the mask so that I don't have to necessarily delete them, I just have them selected, grab my black brush, and just paint over them like that. Command-D to deselect that. And while I have the brush out, I'm going to get rid of this trademark icon down here. We can add one back in later if we want, but for now, let's just get rid of that. So I masked that out as well. And really, I'm going to want to take this icon out. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. You might want to leave it there for reference as you're building your own. And if you want to do that, One thing that I would probably recommend is you could use like the lasso selection tool or something. Just make sure you don't get on your text here. And then once you have it selected, you can kind of move it up here, but you can see the mask starts to play with it like that, and that's why I would probably just erase it out, because you'd have to remask, and if you want to do that, you can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste another one of these layers, Command V, to have it here just for a color palette reference, and then I'll get rid of it. But what I was thinking, this is a very quick, kind of crude idea, but I just wanted to give you a concept to work with. So Pepsi's always used circles in their logos. So I wanted to make one with squares. Nothing. Grab this red color from that logo, and then I'm going to take this layer and duplicate it, Command J. And on this one, I'm going to change the color to the blue. Okay, so now I can get rid of my reference layer here by selecting it, hitting delete. And so now I have these two squares or rectangles. And I shift select both of these layers here and go to edit, transform, skew, because in my idea I just wanted to make these blocks kind of like that. And bring this up here and grab, actually I'm just going to leave it here because of the mask. That'll be alright. Then select all the layers except for the background, Command T. Oops. There we go. Command T. Bring these up. Just to fill out the space a little bit. Good. And then just for fun, I'm going to add another shape behind it. I knew I said I wasn't really going to have to do that, but I'm going to bring in a circle. Just because. I'm going to change this to where the outside of the circle is white, like the text, the stroke, and then the inside, I'm going to take all the color out and make the stroke bigger here. And tuck it back here. Then I'm going to move this underneath those layers. And then maybe for fun, let's put a mask on this layer. And then go over here and use the gradient tool, going from black to white. And I want it a little more intense than that. Just as an idea. This kind of looks more like an airline logo, but you get the idea. There's no right or wrong here, just that you guys are thinking about using shapes to create new icons in Photoshop as opposed to everything you've done basically thus far being in Illustrator. So move this up a little bit. There you go. We've kind of reimagined an iconic company's logo. That's the idea. So this is the walkthrough for this assignment this week. If you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. You guys all have my cell phone number. You can text me, you can call, or you can email, whatever's easiest for you. Okay? Hope you guys have a great week and reach out if you need me. All right, bye.